Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am so excited. I have the Shape Tape foundation review for you guys. Everyone and their mother has been waiting for this launch and here it is. So we have a hydrating foundation and a matte foundation, and then we have a new paddle brush and a new beauty sponge. Oh my god. Okay, so let me talk to you guys a little bit about this foundation first. So there is a hydrating foundation and a matte foundation. I think it is so cool and so amazing that they came out with a hydrating and a matte foundation because it just suits everyone's skin tone, and there's a foundation for everyone except for people with deeper skin tones. I know that everyone has been talking about it and I do want to address it because I think it's something that needs to be addressed. I absolutely love Tarte and actually love all of their products. I think they have great products and I use their foundation almost every single day. I love their eyeshadows. Their concealer, Shape Tape, is my favorite and the only concealer I ever use. But if a brand is going to come out with a foundation or concealer, I think that they need to launch the entire shade range and have a shade range that will suit everyone before you launch the product. I think that it's not right to launch a product with a limited shade range and then expand on that shade range. I think if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to come out with a good amount of shades for lighter skin tones and then a really good amount of shades for darker skin tones, but don't come out with 13 shades of a lighter skin tone and then 2 shades for deeper skin tones. I think that is just heartbreaking. I think it's annoying, it's frustrating, especially if you have a deeper skin tone and you want a foundation and you can't get it. I really hope that they're going to launch really soon and hopefully there will be a larger, more expanded, deeper skin tone shade range. But I still did want to review this foundation because everyone has been always wanting the Shape Tape concealer in foundation form because the concealer is just so amazing. So that is what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. I'm going to be testing out both foundations and I'm going to be using the new Paddle to Perfection brush and the new Shaper contouring sponge. So I'm really excited to see how this video turns out. I'm excited to show you guys how I apply it and to tell you my thoughts and my review. So my review will be at the end of the video after I show you guys how I apply it, and I will be wearing it for a few hours and then coming back and telling you guys what I think. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope you guys find this helpful. So if you guys want to see how this foundation wears and my review at the end of this video, then just keep on watching. Okay, I look so crazy with just brows on. They look super dark, but let's just look past that. So I have nothing on my face, no primer. I really want to see how these foundations are on their own without anything underneath. So here are the foundations right here. So we have the hydrating one, which is the one with the blue stripe and the droplet, and then we have the matte foundation, which basically looks like the Shape Tape concealer. So I'm going to be using both of them, and I'm a little nervous to use the hydrating one because I stay away as much as I can from hydrating products because my face is super oily, but I'm doing this for you guys and I'm actually excited to see how they turn out on my skin. So I'm going to be using the hydrating one on my left side of my face and then the matte one on the right side of my face. So it says that the matte foundation is best used with the Paddle to Perfection foundation brush. I'm not typically crazy about these types of paddle brushes. I don't know, I'm just not totally crazy, but I will try this out for the sake of this foundation and video. And then for the hydrating foundation, it says that the Shaper contour sponge is best used with this. So I'm really excited to see how this is. I already did wet this, so it looks huge, and I really like the marble actually. I think it looks really pretty. So it says that the matte foundation visibly refines pores and absorbs shine, vitamin E nourishes, and there's no flaking or caking. I'm so excited for the matte one, you guys don't even understand. And then the hydrating one, it says that it makes skin luminous and fresh, hyaluronic acid hydrates, and it's skin smoothing. So I'm really excited. I think we should just get into this. So I'm going to start with the hydrating one on this side of the face. So let's open it up. And it has a doe foot applicator, just like the concealer. I don't know how I feel about that because I'm used to it just to like pumping out foundation or just spilling it out onto my hand or brush or something. So I don't know, let's see. Let's put my hair back a little. So I think I'm just going to do lines kind of. The foundation is going to be much darker than my face because I usually never tan my face, so it's always much paler. I don't know how much to apply. Now let's start. Okay, so I'm patting this in now. And I can already see that this foundation, the hydrating one, has really light coverage. And I think I read that it has a light to medium coverage. So I feel like it could be buildable, but it's not really covering any of my redness that's on my cheeks or any of my scarring. So I'm going to go in with another layer because I really basically got no coverage from that. If you have perfect skin, maybe this will look good, but on my skin, I definitely don't have perfect skin. It definitely needs a little more loving. And now for the matte side, I'm just going to do the same thing, just do stripes down my face. And this time I'm going to use the Paddle to Perfection foundation brush. I'm nervous. Oh, okay. This one has such a better coverage. Oh, I'm definitely liking this one much better. This brush actually works really well with this foundation. It is $28. I feel like that's a little pricey for a brush like this. And I'm gonna do the neck. And I feel like this brush would actually be really good to do your neck. Yeah, it definitely makes it much easier and quicker. Okay, so just one layer of this foundation covered a lot, and definitely way more than this side. But I am going to just apply a little bit more in areas that I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. Okay, basically everywhere. I like a really full coverage foundation, so I'm going to go in with another layer. Okay, so as I'm seeing the foundation applied right now from far, it looks good. I obviously like the matte side better just because I feel like it's going to work with my skin better. But the luminous side looks really nice as well if you put a little bit of spot concealing on areas that you need a little bit more coverage. But then when I come close, I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about it. I feel like this is not life-changing. It's not like the most amazing finish, and it doesn't sit incredibly on my skin. But I am going to try to finish off my face, and then maybe when everything else is on, it'll look better when it's more like put together. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like I just have to. Tarte Shape Tape in light, medium, and light. So I'm first going to apply light medium. And then I'm going to apply light underneath my eyes and the sides of my nose to brighten. And I'm going to blend that in using the shaper sponge. Okay, so I have to set underneath my eyes and my entire face, even though I feel like sometimes when people use hydrating foundations, they don't really set their face. But I'm going to have to, or the whole foundation is just going to slip off my face throughout this video. So I'm going to be using the RCMA No Color Powder. And I'm going to apply that under my eyes with my Sigma F35 tapered highlighting brush. And then using my Real Techniques powder brush just to set my entire face. Now to contour and bronze my face, I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola. I love this bronzer so much. And I'm just going to apply that through my cheeks using the same brush that comes with it. And I'm just going to contour my nose using the Benefit Hoola bronzer. For blush, I'm going to be using this Makeup Geek blush in Infatuation. It's a really pretty peachy matte blush. And I'm going to apply that on the apples of my cheeks using my Sigma Large Angled Contour F40 brush. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Ofra X Nikki Tutorials Everglow highlighter. I have been back on this. I can't stop using it, so I'm just going to pick up these two shades right here. And I'm going to apply that on the high points of my cheeks and nose and above my Cupid's bow using the Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter F03 brush. Okay, so that is the skin done. That's why I've been liking that highlight once again. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, so from far, I'm really liking the matte side of the foundation. I think it looks so much better on my skin. It has really good coverage, and it honestly feels like I have nothing on. It feels so lightweight. And the Hydrating Foundation, I'm personally not liking on my skin. I have some redness and spots that are still peeking through, which I don't like when that happens. That's why I like really full coverage foundations. And when I come up close, there's something weird happening on my forehead, and it's actually both the hydrating and the matte foundation that is clinging to dry spots that I didn't even know I had. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say now, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes and lips and sit with it for a few hours and see how it sits on my skin, and then come back and tell you guys what I think and give you my full review on all the products and this foundation. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back. Okay, so I did my eyes, did my lips, and I sat with the foundation for a few hours. I had some lunch, I did some things, and now I'm back to tell you what I think. So what I think of the foundation, I think that after it's been sitting on my skin for a few hours, it actually looks so much better. I think it might have oxidized just a little bit because I feel like I got a little more tan since I applied the foundation. But overall, I really like the matte foundation, and I feel like I will be reaching for this foundation if I need something super full coverage and matte, which is basically what I always do. The hydrating one I really don't like on my skin. It just doesn't sit well on my skin. It's kind of like separating around my pores, and it didn't cover everything that I wanted it to cover. But I'm not surprised that I don't like it as much as the matte one, because I figured I wouldn't like it because I never wear hydrating foundations because they just never work on my skin type anyway. But the matte one I actually really like. It is kind of settling into my fine lines around my mouth, but it doesn't look dry on my forehead anymore. I really got close up into a mirror and examined it throughout the few hours that I was sitting with it, and I have to say I actually am pretty impressed. I actually do like it. I feel like I will be reaching for it. So these are the two foundations once again, and I don't think I'm probably going to be using this foundation. If maybe my skin decides to get dry and clear and flawless, then maybe I'll reach for this foundation. But I am liking this one, and I'm excited to keep trying it, and I'm excited to try it out with a beauty sponge. Now, while we're on the topic of the beauty sponge, I personally don't really like this beauty sponge. I don't know what it is, maybe because it's new, but it's really hard, and it didn't seem to blend the foundation as well as I would like it. The brush, though, I actually really like, and I'm so surprised because I usually don't like these paddle brushes. But it applied that foundation like a dream. It was so easy, so quick, and I really like it for the neck because it's so large, and it just makes things much quicker. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, that'd be right here, as well as down in the description box, and also the list of all the products and brushes that I used today will be listed down below as always. And if any of you tried out this foundation, let me know what your thoughts on how it wears and which foundation you like down below. I will be chatting with you guys down there, and that should be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!